Okay, I'm here. Just have to wait till you all get in here. Don't know what happened there with that one. So I'll just wait till you get across to this one. Don't know why the other one's not working. Okay, I'll just wait. I'll get some cards shuffled. Hey there, Harmony. I don't know what happened with that other one. I had it all set up, ready to go. Yeah, not too bad. How's everybody going? Hey there, Ocean. Well, I hope everybody's not sitting in that other room. If someone could go back to the other room and just check if there's anyone there. I don't even know if it's still there. I was resetting. I was undoing the internet connection. I was reconnecting. So can everybody hear me? Everything's fine. I haven't got a book with me, so if someone can keep track of everything. Harmony, you got in this room first, so I'll read for you first. What I'm doing is I'll shuffle. If you want me to focus on a subject, I'll focus on a subject for you. I'm going to do a couple of these and some tarots. So Harmony, you're up first. And I'm only on for another hour and 7 minutes because I have an appointment, so I have to go. Focus on your career and your future husband. Okay, Harmony, here we go for Harmony. So, hey there, D-Spark, how are you going? Yeah, I decided not to do nighttime because when I'm reading at night, I just get overloaded up in the head and then I can't sleep. So I've decided to try the daytime. I was going to go on live yesterday, but a lot of things happened. I had a lot of work to do, so I didn't get there. So anyway, if someone can keep track of who's coming in the room to make some sort of list, and I'll work through as many as I can in the next hour. So I'm working on Harmony's career and love life, future marriage, future husband. 3 piles. You have, there's your future husband. You have the Knight of Swords riding in. Now, he could be military. He could be police officer. He could be a lawyer. Pretty much someone in a uniform. He also could be dark and mysterious. He's the truth teller and he wants everything to happen. So I think that future marriage situation, future husband would be wanting everything to happen very quickly. Now, this could be reversed. This could be actually what you're wanting. In the middle of the situation, we got another guy. We got the husband that's there for life. This is the romantic one. This one could be a bit strict and stern and follow the rules. This one would be younger than this one. So you've got 2 options here. Now, again, he could be the father figure. So he could be the father figure of this man. So this younger man wants you. He's riding in on the horse. He's military or something, a uniform wearer. And that might be his father. That's always been very dedicated husband to his mother. So, yeah, that could be the parents or it could be your parents. You also have the marriage card. So I asked about career and marriage and everything. This is the 2 people coming together in a structured, lifelong commitment thing. So it's all sitting there. The fact that we have this first, that usually means something's going to happen. It's going to hit you like that. It's going to be very, very quick for you, Harmony. So let's have a look what we've got in here. 3 for the past situation. We have love and commitment and all that sort of thing in the past. That's reminiscing. It's being responsible for your actions. So you're going to have a very loving, responsible type person, a person that puts your needs first. But we also have possibly either you or this person, there's a lot of pain and sorrow in the past. So there's some sort of possible incident. There may even be a loss in the past around this person or around you. So that's something you've got there, Harmony. All right. Then in the middle situation, we have, okay, now this to do with career, I think. And now the career thing there, the King of Hearts, the King of Cups to me, that's something more manual. That's like a chef, hairdresser, you know, some sort of career path where you're working with people, working with your hands, builder, plumber, electrician. The other symbol there is, like I said, police, military, lawyer. something to do with people's secrets as well, which could be a psychologist or something like that. So career-wise, it's showing me all of that stuff as well, Harmony. Now this here, it's showing something to do with something in the family right now, or a friendship that they're going through a breakup. So there's some sort of shocking news about someone breaking up. This is not about you. This is about something around you. It's something to do with someone's breakup. It also could be where you're trying to make a decision between two situations, two jobs or something like that. You're not sure what to do. You want to go on a new journey. You're not too sure how to do things, and you've got a bit of fear there. So that's something there. And your future type cards, you may be something to do with working in a government building or with the government or hospital or stuff like that, Harmony, because we got that card there. It can be that you're stressing a little bit too much about things as well, this card. Also, we have something to do with pregnancy issues. This can be sexual issues, pregnancy issues, ovarian issues. It can be lower back issues, bowel, bladder. Now, not necessarily for you. It could be a family member, and it's showing around a female. There's some small sort of sickness sitting around, but this is also about structure and paperwork and going back to school, getting more education. So that's what I've got there at the moment, okay? So who is next in the room, in this room? I've got to be very, very quick because I have not got much time. I've got a alarm bell set. Ocean, you're up. Ocean, you're next. So I'm leaving the tarots in front of me. I'm not going to reshuffle the tarots. I'm only reshuffling the other ones. Yep, Ocean, you're next. What am I going to find out this month from Beau? He has planned for us in love. Okay, nice. So Ocean and Beau, what is the plan? What's the situation? Let's have a look. I won't shuffle too long because I want to get as much information out as possible as people come into the room. We've only got 4 in here according to what I'm looking at up there, so that's all right. I might be able to do some other stuff, do some star sign things. Just type your star sign in and I'll put out some cards on the table for that particular star sign. So if you just want to do that while I'm reading this. Okay, let's go, Ocean. This is all about happiness and planning and spending money, but it's also about something to do. This is in your past situation. It was upside down. So this is something about, usually this is abundance with money. This is like getting a payout, things like that. But when I see it upside down, it can be future money that you need that you're spending. It also can be something to do with surgery in the past. So this is just a past situation card coming out. I know it's nothing to do with what he has planned, what Beau has planned, romance and all of that, but the cards say what they want to say. Again, we got about money. This is usually in 7 of diamonds in my normal deck of cards here. 7 of diamonds is normally about making plans for movement, moving into a new house, moving to a new area, moving to a new job. In the tarot, it's all about building up your money for the future. It's usually about a long-term future plan, and it's about things that are going to take time to eventuate. Slow and steady wins the race when I see this one. But yeah, they're happy cards as well, because they can be about celebrations, coming together, new groups of people, meeting new people, having some fun. I'm feeling fun here. Oh, your Beau, 2 of Cups. That's like marriage proposal, engagement, declaration of love, taking things to the next level. So this looks like Beau's got some really nice plans for you here, Ocean. That's like taking it to the next commitment level. That's sort of 2 people on board with each other, and it's very loving card. I love when that card comes out when I'm asking about relationships. So let's have a look at, right, in the past again, like I said, this could represent surgery. We have something to do with some family member and cancer or sickness or something like that, where there's some sort of dilemma going on either around you or him. If we look at this as not being anything to do with health, this is about tapping into money from your future money, tapping into it, maybe to buy a house, maybe a deposit on something, maybe buying a car, whatever it is. There's a lot of hard work there. That's a lot of paperwork, a lot of problems, but you do have in the middle of it, you have this romantic card, the commitment. These two cards are the same. The Two of Cups, the Two of Hearts, that's commitment and a journey. So I feel that you probably already committed yourself to this journey, and now it looks like he's committing to the journey more. So let's just get 3 in the middle here. Okay. We have the same card. This is crazy. We've got the same cards. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Diamonds. I just said 7 of Diamonds means movement for your future, new job, new house, new apartment, whatever it is. This is movement that you plan. So it's like sitting down, planning and starting to put the plans in action. Just be patient because it's going to be slow. It's not going to happen overnight. You've got a nice surprise coming. Oh, hang on a sec, guys. Yeah, so that was just the husband ringing. He's probably forgot I'm live. He's at work. Yeah, you got the father figure card here. This is usually the father, the loving, supportive person that's in your life or in your beau's life. This is nice. This is nice for work. It's nice for a relationship. We've got really nice cards on the table for you, Ocean. So very, very committed. Committed to the job and journey as well. Now, your future, there's someone not well or something like that in the family, either his family or your family. This is showing me hospital. It's showing me stress. It can be showing me that there's fears and that either on your side or his side. There's some sort of fears about it, or there's frustration, like it's just not happening when you need it to happen. There's some sort of irresponsible person either around you or him. There's some sort of sickness in the bowel, the bladder, the kidneys, the liver. There's something to do with the body organs. There's something there. Now, normally when I see the 6, it's normally like a parent, like a mother, father, grandmother, grandfather. Whenever I do that, the camera freaks out. It could be there's a hospital situation coming up. So I feel like you've got this love journey, you've got these plans you're making for the future, but I feel like there might be a bit of stress or fears and worries there in the future, either around you or him, that maybe that's why it's so slow. Things are slow, but there's nice plans there, but you may get drawn away from it just to try and be supportive with family members. There, it can represent an injury too, so be very careful with your, you know, where you're walking or what's going on. Just be very careful because it could be an injury. I'm not seeing anything to do with like cutting or anything like that. I'm thinking more like someone falling. So it could be, as I said, a family member. And I did hear grandmother, grandfather, something like that. So there might be a bit of a stressful family situation. So, yeah. There may also be, you said the father's supportive. There may be a third person, either someone from your past, someone from his past. It could be a family member. They like to interfere. So I'd be saying don't listen to their negative words. There might be someone negative about the situation. So that's what I've got for you for now, Ocean. What have we got now? We've got 5 in here now. Okay, so we will just see how we go. Rupali. Okay, Rupali, do you want me to focus on any sort of situation? Okay. I can't read that. Did Shibam, I still can't read it. I've got the wrong glasses on. Took the decision to hire me in time. Will he try it all? Okay, so this is about career. I'm just going to focus on career for you and say what's going on around this career for you, Rupali. Okay, so we're going from love to career. And we had love, husband, and career. So we're getting a mixed bag in here today. Okay, so after Rupali, we have Fatima, D-Spark, Helene, the poet. That's 4 separate people. Okay, we'll keep going. Okay, so this is the, do that first. Okay, so first card for you in the past. Okay, so we have money growing for the future, but it's upside down, Rupali. So that normally means where any sort of money you're trying to save and trying to get ahead, it's almost like you feel like you're having to take money from somewhere else. So you ask something about the proper pay. I'm thinking that because this is upside down, it might not be, it's sitting in the problem area. So the pay is a problem. Doesn't mean for good, it just means for now. We have victory. So that's success in a job, success in love, whatever it is you're asking for. So sitting around you right now, there's success. So you're asking on, you've done all your rounds, your interviews. That tells me successful. So also your future. We have a lot of fears and worries going on around you, Rupali. This is where you got all these swords up in your head. You're overthinking the whole bloody thing. You're just going on and on and on about it in your head. Really stressing yourself out about it. You know that success is near. If it's not this particular job, there is success somewhere. So this can indicate a no to a situation, but this indicates yes and success. So I'm wondering whether if this situation doesn't work out, or if this is just fears, just stuff that you're just going over past stuff as well. And there's a lot of fear in that around the finance, around the money. Sometimes when we want things too hard, Rupali, it sort of gets further away from us. So let's have a look. Rupali. Okay, now nothing to do with work, but you have a soulmate card coming out here. So there's something to do with a soulmate sitting in your past or something around you. You have a lot of hard work and communications going on. This is internet and communications going on. And this woman, she could be, she's usually fast. She comes forward fast. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man. But Rupali, yeah, this person could be coming in fast and with information that you're looking for, but it also showing me like a burst of love coming in. It's like a burst, someone saying, I love you, or you're jumping the gun and saying you love someone. But there's some sort of love in communication going on. But as far as work goes, because we've got Pentacles, 8 means something to you at the moment. 8 is very lucky in money. So it could be 8 days, 8 weeks, the 8th of next month. There's some sort of situation going on with love and work, but you've got a lot of hard work ahead and a lot of paperwork to sort out, which can be studied. Wow. You know how I said this is victory? This is victory, Rupali. Look at this. That's the job offer. That's the boss. And that's 10 out of 10. That's, for jobs, that's the best thing you can get. So you got success and the job thing. So congratulations. I'm going to say congratulations now. It does look like the money's good. This looks like the money's good. I think this is sitting in your fears and your worries in the past situation, because this is past. This is sitting around you now. You've got the opportunity. But don't be surprised if there's another job. There's another opportunity as well. And then your final 3. Your final 3, again, we got the matching cards. This is happening a lot today. We got the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Spades. This is where your fears and your worries, it's also about an ending, something that you've let go of it, but you're still thinking about it. So if you're still holding on to this past love, it's all up in your head where it's really stressing you out. But then you've got a new beginning in love. These 2 cards are new responsibilities, new love and happiness. This is like, whether it's with the past person or not, I'm not too sure, because this is like an ending from letting go of something and letting it out of your mind. New love comes in, but it can be rekindling with somebody else. So I'm not too sure on whether that's someone from the past or whether this is something new. But you got it all going on. Like, I mean, you got the 10 of Diamonds and you got the 10 of Hearts. So 10 October is going to be your month for work, for love. I'm not seeing 2 people together in a solid relationship. I'm just seeing a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of talking and being around groups of people. But that's what I've got for you at the moment, Rupali. Six of Cups. Yeah, Six of Cups in tarot. Six of Cups is reminiscing in the past and everything. Six of Hearts in what I do is parents, responsibilities, and happiness within family. So it's not really reminiscing over the past. It's a different type of card. It's the same as Nine of Swords is all up in your head. Nine of Spades is an ending. Nine of Spades is where something's very stressful and it can come to a sudden end. And you could have someone jumping in from the other side that's passed over, that died in September, or something to do with 9. And they're trying to come through, something to do with August, because you had double 8 and you had double 6s on the table. So June, August, September, you may have spirit energies around you. They're trying to guide you and show you what to do. But anyway, I've got to move on because I do not have much time today. So where's my little list there? Who's next? Fatima, you are up. What am I focusing on for Fatima? Is she still here? Yes, Fatima. Have you got a question, or I just put the cards on the table? Okay, so you're talking about love and reconciliation. So I'll just see, has Fatima's Will Muhammad reconcile with Fatima? D Spark, I think you're next after Fatima. The 2 people that are following you, can you just confirm that they're still in here so that they're ready to go? Because as I said, I haven't got much time. Okay, your first card in the past is showing about movement and travel and moving forward, getting on in that car, that plane, and going somewhere. So it could be that Muhammad went or that you went. It's usually a happy journey. It's usually something that needed to happen. It's a major arcana card. The number on the card is 7. 7 is movement and change. So that can be changing a job, changing a relationship, changing of everything. It's sitting in your travel, in your past and your problem area. So we'll just get 3 of these. I'll do it a bit differently for you. Yeah, you have, with Muhammad, was there somebody else involved in the relationship in the past? Because we've got a third party here. You're long distance, but is there somebody else there? Yeah, okay. It's showing that's not doing too well. It's showing that that's third party situation. This symbol here, the Queen of Diamonds in the normal poker deck, that's usually someone with a sharp tongue, very aggressive, basically a bitch. Sorry for using that word, but that's a bitchy type person. She can be sharp and unexpected. And that's an unhappy home. That's someone at home. They just want to withdraw from the situation. They just want things to stop. So that's what's in the past. You're around current energies now. We've got the marriage card. So we got, this is commitment card sitting here. So he must either, now this is a double-edged sword here. It could be that he's committing to the marriage. He's trying to mend it, or he wants this with you. So normally that's where you go and celebrate a marriage, but it's commitment card. So there's definite, and it can be about you, that you want this commitment with him. Got wishes coming true. So we got 2 different males here. We have a young male. So we have the young male, and he's associated to the bitchy woman. So that can be a child. It can also be husband and wife, brother and sister. So we've got some sort of relative thing sitting here with the wife card. We have your wishes coming true, which is commitment and love. And then we got this guy here. He's usually a businessman. He's everybody's friend. He's happy-go-lucky, very structured. He wants to take you on a journey and he wants to take you far. Now, when I see a love question come up and I see 2 males come up and 1 female, I always feel like you've got 2 options there. You might be wanting Muhammad, but I feel like there's somebody else that's showing you interest. There's somebody else looking at you that you're not looking at. There's somebody else that possibly might take you on a better journey. But we'll just look at your outcome card for now. And this is only a short space reading. This is a document of some kind. This is starting new. So if you're going for a new job, or you're getting a promotion, or there's something to do with schooling or something like that, this is a certificate. This is something going forward. It's a document in your favor. It's also a new beginning. So I don't know if it's a new beginning with Muhammad returning, or whether there's someone new coming into the picture. I'm just getting this feeling it's somebody else, somebody new. And I know that's probably not what you want to hear. We have another female sitting here. All black cards. This is the third party situation, which we brought up at the beginning. I'm assuming that might be you. She's normally someone that she's had a lot of hard things happen to her in her life. She could be very stressed at the moment. She could be all up in her head at the moment, but she wants things and she wants them now. So she wants to rush forward and start something. Now, this card in my poker deck, Eight of Clubs, it's not like the Eight of Wands. It's a bit of a different story behind the Eight of Clubs. Eight of Clubs can represent medicine, drugs, alcohol, people coming together, celebrating at a party. Usually when it's like that, it's something that shouldn't be happening. This is like, well, basically this person's married. You're the third party. So this is communication with this person via the internet. Some sort of communication going on, but you want it, but you know you shouldn't want it. So it's sort of that kind of situation I'm feeling here. But you do have wishes coming true. You do have some other sort of person that's looking at you. For now, I'm not seeing that it's back together. All I'm seeing is that he's got a lot of stress and stuff going on at home. He's got a lot of stress going on here. He's not happy. Something, him or somebody else, will make you happy. And this in a positive light, nothing to do with relationships and internet chatter and third-party situation. This represents a little bit of work turning into a lot of work. So, and then the payoff is there. So these are all the same family cards. So this is sort of like where you're building, working on something. And this is also where you're deciding between two separate people or two separate jobs or going on a new journey. So that's what I've got for you right now, Fatima. It could change as the weeks or months go on. Even in days, something can happen and things will change. Just be on the lookout. I feel like someone in your family, a female, she might be on the wrong medication. Someone might be getting sick from whatever it is they're taking. So if you notice that your mum, your auntie, sister, brother, if someone's just not well and they don't seem to be getting any better, it might be time to go back to the doctor and look at that again. So, because I think there might be a sickness thing around someone in your family. And if it's you and you're not feeling the best, just go and see a doctor and get things checked out. Okay, so who was up next? Is it D-Spark? Next 3 months, companionship. Okay, next 3 months. You're an easy one, D-Spark. What was your first name? Are you Amy? Because you won that reading, didn't you? I know I did 2 people and I only remember the name Amy. Yep, Amy. I remember. I can't remember the other one's name. I think I remember you because you've been constant with me, and I'm not sure whether the other one that won the reading, I think her reading was a little bit negative, so she probably didn't like it. But I read it like it is. If I see bad stuff, I see bad stuff, and it's not my information to keep. It's got to go to the person. You would notice when I do all the star signs, D-Spark, that sometimes I feel really bad. Like I did a reading yesterday. It was for you, your person, and how the relationship looks. And I won't tell you which cards in case you watch that reading. It'll go, I haven't edited it yet. It'll probably go online next week. But one of the groups of cards, it was so negative. It was about a third person. It was about heartbreak. It was about the devil, the temptation, and wanting to rush in and destroy somebody else's life. And I'm looking at this situation. I'm thinking, oh, my God, should I reread these cards or not? And then I thought, no, someone out there needs to hear that message. So I'm putting it out there. But yeah, a lot of readers, I've noticed, I watched some of the readings, a lot of the readers, like Three of Swords will come out. Three of Swords is not a good card. Three of Swords is heartbreak. 10 of Swords is not really a good card. It does mean that you've gone from the 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords and you've had enough and you're making a new decision. But I've seen a lot of readers say, oh, Three of Swords, don't worry about this. Oh, this is good. This is a change. You're making a change. I'm thinking, no, you bloody not. You've got swords going through your heart. Yeah. So I don't like to pretty stuff up, but I don't like when I get negative readings. So let me get on to you, Amy. I'm waffling on a little bit too much. Amy. We've only got 3 people in here now, so that's good. So after you is, I think it was that Helen, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, we've got another one's coming. Okay, Amy. Next 3 months. Okay, juggling the finances upside down. So you're making decisions. Can be romantic because 2 of Diamonds can be 2 people committed to each other. It could be that the commitment, either you or the other person, it's sort of like getting a bit out of whack. It also can be where you're struggling with finances. You're not sure what to do, where to put the money or where the money's coming from. Tower moment. Now, I was just talking about this. I did not touch these cards while I was talking about negative stuff. Tower moment is actually upside down. So there might be something you're fearing it's going to come to a head, or you're feeling something like is going to resurface and you're really sort of worried about what's going on there. It's not as bad as you think because the tower is upside down. If it was this way, I'd say be prepared for boom, something's about to explode and come to a head. But this is like, it might be like one of those situations where you walk into a room and you've got to see a sister-in-law or a brother-in-law and you're thinking, oh, God, I just don't want to talk to them. This is going to be an all-out war. And you walk in there and it's a bit of like a fizzer, like nothing much happens. And you come away from it and think, well, it wasn't good, but it wasn't as drastic as I thought it was. So you've got some sort of situation that for others it might be really this way, but for you it's like, I've been through the wars, this is just another stepping stone. So there's some sort of dramatic thing coming up, major arcana, and there's something, the moon's upside down. So the moon is normally secrets, trying to find out information and just getting nowhere. You must know the answers because this is upside down, or someone's going to get revealed here. So someone that might be keeping secrets from you, someone that might be lying. I think they're going to get exposed, and that might be this tower thing, that the tower for them is going to be traumatic. The tower for you is going to be, well, I feel like a karmic situation here. I feel like someone's been doing something wrong and they're going to get found out. So a couple of little negative cards there. Let's hope that these are nice and positive. Okay, so in your past or your challenge areas, this is money and security. It's also a female energy. Is there anything to do if anyone's sick, a female with heart or head issues? Because it can be like feeling brokenhearted in the past and a bit of sorrow and everything like that. But I'm seeing a parent card here and I'm seeing a heart issue and I'm feeling a pain in my chest. So if there's someone, a female member here, and it can be someone that's died trying to come into your reading as well. Yeah, I'm feeling a female energy here, something to do with the heart or the head here. It's sitting in your challenge area. So if you do have a health issue here, don't be irresponsible. This card here, if you were, let's say you were diabetic, this card would tell me that you keep going buying chocolate bars or drinking milkshakes or eating donuts. You're self-inflicting. That can be self-inflicting behavior. If it's not you, it's someone around you that they're not looking after themselves, or they're self-inflicting behavior. Now it's coming out in your card, so you might have to try and sort them out. The 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Diamonds, that's like 2 and 4. And then you've got a 6 in here. That's usually 2, 4, 6 is a married couple. That's like perfect union and everything. But it's not the perfect union because either one person's missing or One person is not being very responsible for their actions. So you've got a few different things there. Not too bad. What did you say? Oh, your mum had heart issues. Okay. Right. You have a new beginning. You're going to put your foot down. You're starting. So after this, you might be facing something. There might be something that you're avoiding. You're avoiding conflict. I think the conflict's going to happen. It's not going to be as bad as you thought, and then you're making firm decisions. Ace of Spades, up in your mind. Now, you also have someone coming through from the other side. They may have died of a stroke, head, brain tumours, something like that, something to do with the head and the heart. You've got double aces here. So January, November, the 1st, the 11th. They're in your reading. I'm feeling female energy because there's no males on the table. We have new responsibilities. So you've got a nice shock coming your way, a nice love surprise coming your way. Also to do with health. This is irresponsibility with your health. This is responsibility. So this is turning things around and starting to be responsible for your actions. And you're doing it really, really well. So you've got two nice surprises sitting around you right now. Information coming in. And it's not as bad as you thought. Yeah, that's nice. That's good. If the Ace of Spades was upside down, I'd be going, whoa, sitting with Tower. But no, it's not upside down. Okay, your future is saying someone wants to take you on a journey, D-Spark, Amy. Someone wants to offer you something. Now, it's not necessarily a love journey. I think it's a friendship. I think this is a friendship. This is news coming through the post as well, or email. There's something that you're waiting on. I feel you've been through some really tough times. This is showing me you're wanting to smile, you're wanting to be happy, but you're fearful of the next bad event. It's sort of like you're worried about the next bad event. This person wants to take you on something new, or there's some sort of, someone says, we're all going on a cruise. It's cheap. Let's all get on a cruise. Let's go somewhere. You've also got breaking ties with someone from the past. Now, in the tarot, that is that Three of Swords I was talking about, heartbreak. In the normal deck of cards, it doesn't normally mean that. It usually means something to do with pain and problems in the pelvic area. It can be an aching hip. It can be a pain in the bowel or something like that. It can be some sort of painful or past injury thing. But sometimes it means your brother, your sister, there's been some sort of falling out and you're not on the same page with each other. There's someone I feel you want to cut out of your life, or some friendship that it's not a friendship. You know, everybody's got one of those friends and they go there and they might be all happy and everything, and they come out of there feeling like crap. That's that person. There's someone that wants to bring things down again. So that's what we got for you at the moment, D-Spark. If I get time, what have I got? I've still got 30 minutes to go. Oh, a little bit more than 30 minutes. I've set this to make sure I round things up, but I will have to stop as soon as it hits 11 o'clock and go out the door. Yeah, so who was next? But yeah, if I get chance, if there's not many in here, because we've only got 4 in here now, and I think I've pretty much read everyone. Helene. Oh, so Helene, that's it. All right, I'll do the star signs after Helene. So Helene, have you got a question, Helene? Or is it Helen? Helene, it looks like. Okay, I like these ones. As long as it's positive, I like them. I like reading in the day because then it gives me a chance to sort of do other things and not try and wind down in the nighttime, because I've been finishing up. The first time I went live, I think I didn't finish until close to midnight. My husband was in bed right there and I'm still doing these readings and I was so tired, and then I couldn't sleep all night. And then I had nightmares when I did go to sleep. The next time I did it, the same thing happened. So what's happening for Helene? Oh, okay. These all jumped out for you, Helene, as soon as I said your name. Did you see that? Okay. They got to sit to the top, so I'll stop. Whoops. Okay. I can't pick it up. Right. So let's see what Helene has for her future. Okay, in the past you have either, this is happiness, joy, feeling excited, feeling like life was sweet. It's sitting in your past or your problems area. So I'm thinking you're wanting that, and that's why it's sitting in the problem area. Also, in the past, there may have been something that you weren't too sure about that light has come out and revealed the situation. Whether it's positive or negative, I'm not too sure, but the Sun is one of the best cards in the deck. Absolutely one of the best cards in the deck. So your middle part is, okay, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is where the woman in the picture, all the cups are her emotions. She's had an emotional drama. She doesn't know what to do. She's moving forward to a new future and she's cutting something off. This is upside down. This tells me that there's emotional stuff you're still holding on to. There's stuff you want to let go of, or there's someone that's trying to let go of something, but they're still not ready to let go of the past. So, and the card that jumped out, because I was going to say about the Eight of Hearts, the card that jumped out, Eight of Hearts, and it jumped out on the table. So, and it's sitting around a male, Helene. It's sitting around a male or a baby boy. So there's some sort of, I feel like there's been some emotional drama. Every day you wake up and you go, today's going to be better. But then as the day goes on, there's still something you're hanging on to there. You want to let it go. And another 8. You have an energy of someone that's crossed over around you, something to do with August. 8. We've got 3 8s. So there's 8. They might be saying 8 of us. 8 might be prominent for them. August, 8, 16, and 24. So they're dates. They might be dates. They might be trying to give you a message about the 16th, something's going to happen. The 24th, something's going to happen. This is upside down as well. So this is where someone's going, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not putting up with this stuff anymore. I've had enough of it all. This is like, it can be arguments. It can be a heavy workload, like heavy burdens and that. You're stepping away from the burdens. Being that it's upside down, you're keeping yourself in the burdens. So let's say you've been asked by a family member to look after their children for the next 2 weeks. And you go, yep, no problem. And, okay, what was it? My birthday, August. Okay, your grandma. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you might have been asked to do something and it was a burden, but you went, yeah, no problem. I will do it. It could have been a lot of work. It could have been mental work. It could have been physical work, looking after someone. You're still doing it. You're saying that you're moving away from it. You're trying to shut it out, but it's like people are still trying to get it in. This is also about communication. Now, I'm not sure if it's good or bad communication because it is upside down. It can be some sort of nasty email. It can be some sort of text message. It can be fears and that. And it can even be, when I see 8s and that, and especially this, it can be that either you or somebody else is looking at somebody's social media pictures, or they're looking at your pictures. They're trying to find things out. So we'll just get onto these cards. The top 4 are the ones that dropped out. So the first 3, as I said, was this 8. So this is probably grandma coming through. This normally means someone, pregnancy and a baby boy here, but it is sitting in the past and the challenges, and we have a forced change sitting there. The 7, the black 7 is all about, you want to make a change. You want to, let's say you want to move house. When it's a black 7, it means that the house you're living in has to be pulled down, so you have to move out. So it's a forced change of where you live. If you're in a loving romantic relationship because you got the Sun, you got all this love, you got making up with someone from the past, it's all romantic. This tells me that either you've got to change or the other person's got to change. There's some sort of forced change going on here. Otherwise, it just doesn't seem to gel right. It doesn't seem to work. If you didn't have that, this is beautiful. So you can have all of this. Now, it can be that you're holding on to something from the past. You say you're letting it go, but you're not letting it go. So it can be that as well. Or the other person is. If it's a romantic thing, the other person is. Now, if this is a work-related thing, it can be holding on to the way things used to be And as we all know, COVID has changed our lives. So, yeah, it's a very weird experience now going shopping. I still love shopping now. Shopping is get in, get out, get home. Okay, sitting around you right now with this walking away thing, but you're not walking away, or somebody else is not walking away. We have a lot of money here at stake. We have a lot of hard work and the payoffs there. I like when I see a 7 sitting next to a 10, because if you imagine this is working 7 days a week and feeling like you're getting 10 days pay. So this may be a pay rise because we do have the businessman here. This may be a business opportunity. Again, you've got a black 7. So you've got 2 black 7s coming out. So this is another spirit energy. This is a male energy coming through, something to do with July 7 or 14. We had another 7, did we, on the table? No. Yeah, so you've got 2 black 7s. So there's either you're trying to wait for someone to change, or they're trying to wait for you to change. Someone's trying to force change with who you are or what you do. So, and D-Spark, if you're ever in when I'm doing these live readings, and remember, I think you were there that night. Were you there the night the camera went really blurry for a while? Just remind me to hold a card up close to the camera and it'll reset itself. Yeah. Okay, welcome, White Wolf. Yes, I have still got time. I'm reading Helene the Post at the moment, and yeah, I think that you're up next. So, okay, so Helene, future, another 7. Another 7. Someone's definitely around you in spirit that's got to do with July 7, 14, and 21. There's some big energy coming through here. Change. Now, what I like here is you've had the severe force changing, really reluctant to change, really reluctant to change it all up or move. Then we've had where, yeah, it's a bit of a force, but it's not that bad. And then this is your plans going your way and doing things you want to do. If this is a health issue, because we got 8s in here, and then we got sickness turning into health, I'd have to say that someone or you needs to change medication, change procedure, change what you're eating. And it starts off as a forced change, but then it's easy sailing. Now, you do have something to do with someone's going through a breakdown here. This is a breakdown of a marriage, a business, because you've got business cards on the table and you've got romantic cards on the table. You might be getting news that a friend or a family member is going through a divorce. This is something that needs to happen because there's no commitment there. There's some sort of toxic type thing going here when I see this. This is an ending that needs to happen, and it's very much up in the head, but it's also, it can represent violence as well that's around somebody. I think you might be helping someone. I'm feeling like you're helping someone through with things. You're talking to them. You're helping them get through things. So, Helene, you've got... it can be an ending at work. You're saying about changes at work. It can be that business partnership, it's just dissolving. It's not working anymore. And then this is the new future. This is the new working. It works in your favor. The forced change that you think is all happening, and this is something coming to a definite end, it's going to work in your favor because this is a good card. This is, yeah, things going in your favor. But be on the lookout for those dates, 8, 16, 24, 7, 14, 21. They might be certain points in your life where things are going to happen. And also August, July next year must be, August, is going to be big times for you. Okay, so who have we got now? White Wolf. What's coming for you? So we're just a general situation reading for you. Now, if nobody else comes in, or somebody else must be in here, there's 6 in here now. If you want a reading and you're in here, White Wolf, has everybody subscribed? I've been forgetting to ask that if you want a reading, I need you to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. A lot of people freak out and they think, oh, I've got to pay for subscription. Helene, if you haven't already, can you please subscribe and thumbs up with the video, please? Have a look at some of my other videos. Yeah, I thought I've seen you in here before, White Wolf. I normally read at night, but I was telling the people in here that it just, Did you want to give me your first name, White Wolf, or you're happy for me to read just focusing on your energies as White Wolf? Thank you, Helene. No problem. Hang around, Helene, because I am going to, okay, Pam. So is it Pamela? Pamela? Because I always focus on the full. I don't need the full name. That's all right because I'm not doing letters. Okay, what's for Pam? General reading, what's coming for Pam? So this will be past or challenges, what's around you now, and sort of like a future prediction. Yeah, Pamela. Okay, so we got them sitting there ready. First up, we have sitting in your frustration area, if you know anything about tarots, you probably do. A lot of people watching this, you know, they've watched so many readings and they pick up on what the meanings are. We've got the Page of Wands here. Now, Page of Wands is upright position, bringing in news, bringing in change, wanting to go on a journey. To me, it's a travel card. It's upside down. So sitting in your challenge area or your past is you wanted to go somewhere, but you can't, or you wanted that job, but it didn't work out the way you thought, or the offer that you were given wasn't quite right. So that's sitting in your challenge area. It also can represent a young male or female. To me, they would have curly brown hair. They could be a fire sign. So that's sitting in your challenge or your past area as well. They're usually happy-go-lucky people, but they're upside down at the moment. So there may have been some issues around a young person around you. Sitting around you right now is, I've had enough. This is stress and strain. The card shows a picture of a woman and she's like, oh, I've had enough of this. So it's also an 8, which is it's usually to do with job, work, money. So you might be frustrated with work. Now, it also can be communication. Now, when it's swords, if it's communication and it's red, it's usually happy communication, invitations, parties, birthdays. When I see it as black like that, it can be communication with the wrong person, getting the wrong information. It can be negative stuff coming around you. It can be someone putting you down. It can even be someone spying on your social media. Or it could be you. You're looking at someone all the time. But it's sort of like a negative tone to this card. But it's also where you're just like, I've just had enough of this situation. Now, like I said, it could be work. So far, I've got work cards on the table and career and all that sort of thing and money, not love. Now, your future, it's showing it could be a bit of boredom. Either you or somebody else is a bit bored with a relationship or with a situation. But it's not as bad as you think because it's upside down. This is where they're looking at all the pain and sorrow of the past. They're looking at things are getting a bit stale and they're thinking, oh, the grass is greener over here. I want to try something else. Now, that could be you. You're thinking, should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay in this job? Should I stay with this person? Maybe I can have some more fun over here. It's upside down. So that would either tell me that it's not going to be fun over there and to work on your current situation, bring structure back in. Or it could mean that it's not as bad as it is. Like it could be something where you can rekindle something. Now, 4 of Cups is 4 of Hearts for me. That represents baby girl. So we got something to do with baby girl in your reading as well. And it can be someone from the other side calling you their baby girl, trying to get you a message through. That the person in spirit, they would have probably passed from something to do with either medication or alcohol or something sharp and severe that happened and they were here, they were gone. Because you got a travel card, it may have been a car accident with drink or, yeah, I feel like there's some sort of energy here. You got female energy and male energy, so I'm not too sure what that is. These cards might give us more information, Pamela. So quickly, Pamela. I did shuffle these, didn't I? Information for Pamela. Okay, so in the past or challenge area, you've got surgery. Got surgery sitting in the past, but financially you're showing financial payout. So that's sort of like winning money. And yeah, there was some sort of journey, like I said, that you didn't end up going on, or some sort of offer that didn't seem right. It can be surgery, like I said, and it can be payout. So this is usually a very positive card. You have where you were starting to make the plans for your future and you had a nice surprise in the past. Now, normally 9 with a 4 is a baby girl that was born in the recent past, possibly born in July, but if we get doubles on the table, that will change. But these are nice surprises in the past, but it's like you're wanting this back. You're wanting happiness and everything back. You're wanting to feel this, this is nice. I like this situation. This is where you're making plans for your future health, your love life, your emotional health and well-being. And it was surprising what you did for yourself. You surprised your own self, basically. But it's sitting in challenges and that. So I'm feeling like you're wanting to feel like that again, don't we all? Okay, so sitting around you right now, is there an injury around you, Pam? Is there an injury? Or is there someone that's had an injury? Because I'm just feeling an injury here. Okay, we have double 4s on the table. So the energy is double 4. So this is April 4 or 8. We got, like I said, it might give me a date or something like that. So there's 4, 8 or April on the table. You have father and son. The energy around them can be secretive, quiet people, can be people that you never really know what's going on with them. It shows some sort of breakdown in structure. So that can be father and son where there's a breakdown between them. It can be that you're sitting over this side and this is a partner and your child. It can be your dad and your brother. There's some sort of thing, the structure's lost. There's something not right here. Yeah, I was feeling the pain thing and there's the pain things on the table. Okay, so sitting around you right now, this could be taking the wrong medication. So if you've got the pain thing in the back, this would tell me that maybe it's time to reassess what you're doing here, because this is showing me that there might be something creeping up here when it's a little 4 like that. It might be something where you go, oh, I'll just take a painkiller, and then you sort it out, but it's not going away. So, yeah, there's something there that needs to be sorted. But, yeah, there's also this disjointed feeling. They're showing as father and son or brothers or business partners. They're showing that they're side by side, but this is showing me it doesn't work. Showing me that the structure's just not there. Someone needs to learn a lesson as well. There's something learning a lesson. So your final 3 cards are, okay, starting anew in a conversation. And remember I said the travel card, you want to travel, you want to move, you want to get on a plane, go on a boat. You want to go places. You want to get in the car and go somewhere. It's coming. Your future's showing it's coming. This may be you, Pam. This is someone that's sharp, outspoken. They tell a spade like a spade. It also can be a very attractive looking person. It can be someone that walks in the room and people go, wow, you look really great today. If it's not you, it can be a money person. It also can be someone that comes across as quite severe and people will say, well, she's a bit of a bitch. But this is you getting what you want and you're starting something new. So whether that's a job, whether that's saying, damn it, I'm getting this money. I'm cutting away from this sadness and stuff and this boredom. I'm starting something new and I'm going on one new journey. So you've got nice things here and you're going to make a firm decision. Just don't get too wrapped up in your own thoughts and go down the negative side again, because that could be you getting up in your head again. But it is normally, it wasn't upside down. So I'm thinking this is a positive action you're taking. You're going to take action. It's like you want to take action. You want to take action now. But if it's involving another person or a situation, they're slow. And you're like, come on. And I think that might be this boredom thing, like, oh, I'm getting bored with this. I'm getting bored with this conversation. So also the lack of structure is turning into structure. And I've just realised you've got 2 4s on the table and one's black and one's red. Unfortunately for you, Pam, that means that right under your nose, and you might already be aware of this, someone's not necessarily in a romantic way, it could be to do with business, but someone's going behind the scenes and talking to somebody else. There's something going on there. So be aware of that. And it may be like this card, and this is not you at all. This could be the bitchy person. And you find out something about something going on behind the scenes, these 2 people talking about something, and you're going to nip that in the butt. And it could be about kids too. It could be about kids getting up to no good, and you find out what's going on. You know, a bit of lies, because when I see black 4, red 4, it usually means lies. Someone's lying. It's not as bad as it could be. If that was a spade, I'd say this is really severe. And if there was a 3 in there, that would be a sex card. So it would be a sexual cheating type thing. But it's not that. It's someone, it's almost like you'll tell Joe Blow about the weather, and then he'll go tell someone a totally different story, what you just told him about the weather. He'll turn it around and make you look bad, or it's like you're telling someone something, but they're going behind the scenes talking to someone else. So just be aware of that. You do have sequences here that mean something to do with surgery. And that would be a successful outcome, and that would then turn into not the bitch or the sharp-tongued woman, it would turn into the doctor. So it could be a procedure or something like that that will help, and this is you getting back on track. So that's what I got for you at the moment, White Wolf. So if there's no one else in the room, is there any new people in the room that I haven't read yet? Yeah, I know. It just seems to be the more I read, the more I do. Since I've been doing all of this, because normally I've been reading since I was 15, and I'm 55. So I've been reading 40 years. And I only ever read for at least the first 30 years, I read with the poker deck. That's all I read with. I never touched tarot because I just didn't like them. Every time I touched the tarot, I would get the 3 of Swords and the Tower, and I just thought, I'm not touching the tarot. Then I started reading for clients when I was about, after I had my child and I was about 25, I started reading for clients, and I read for free to start with. Then I started charging $20. And then I got pregnant when I was 32, and I had my daughter, so I stopped reading. When I was pregnant, I just felt that I pick up on a lot of people's energies, and it's not always nice energies that I pull through. I've pulled through people that have raped somebody. I've pulled through people that have killed themselves. And so when I was pregnant and I had a baby inside of me, I just thought, no, I'm not reading. So I stopped reading probably till she was about 4 or 5. I would read for fun, but I stopped sort of reading 2 or 3 years maybe. And then I went back into it. And then about 6 years ago, a friend of mine who worked in a shop doing readings, she said, let's go and do these shows. So I started traveling around to the clubs and reading for people. And every time I would go back to a club, all these people would come to me, and I just had to turn people away. I just couldn't do it. So it's like the readings have built and built and built. But when I first used to read, I didn't trust myself to say what I was seeing, and I used to hold a lot back. And then at the end of the reading, I say, I was going to tell you this, and they said, why didn't you tell me that? That matches with me. So yeah, now I just tell what I see, even if it's not that great. So anyway, that's me. That's my story. So welcome, Wheat Tins. Welcome to the room. I can read you now. I've probably got about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to turn this off. So, and then I will do everybody's star sign. So for whoever's in here. So Wheat Tins, you're up. It's your reading. Here we go. Yeah, when I've done readings, Amy, when I've done readings on people I did a reading at a show, and it was for a lady who lost her son. Now, I didn't know anything about that. She come and sat down and said, do I communicate with the dead? And I said, yeah, I can, but there's thousands of people in this club. I've got a reader here, a reader there, a reader there. You know, like there's lots of energy. I can't promise I'll get the person you want. And anyway, she sat down with her sister-in-law, and I said, don't tell me anything. And I put her name down and I went, Father, Son, Heart, does that make sense? And she said, my husband died of a heart defect and my son died of the same defect. Yes. And I went, don't tell me anymore. Just give me the name of your son. And I put her son down, and I said to her, nothing to do with the cards. I said, he's showing me a rabbit. And she said, I don't know what you're talking about. So anyway, I told her about that I could taste chocolate, and he was pointing to the cupboard and said, not my chocolate. And she said the day he died, he had eaten chocolate that belonged to her out of the cupboard. I told her all these things about under his bed, the dog under his bed, stuff out the back. And it was supposed to be a 20-minute reading for $40 or something like that. And the reading ended up going for over an hour because she needed me to connect her with her son who had died. And I charged her no extra, and I just read for her. And I just, at the end of the day, I thought, I didn't come here to earn money. I came here to get the messages out and help people. So that's why I do all this free stuff on here. I mean, some people want to donate to me, that's fine, and it does help. But yeah, at the end of the middle of the reading with this woman, I said to her, have you got a photo of your son? And she said, yeah, I have. And she reached down into a handbag, and guess what was in her handbag? She pulled out a rabbit, a toy rabbit. And I went, he's jumping up and down. I said, what's the rabbit? And she said it belonged to her son, and he bought it for her daughter. And as soon as she said her daughter, I could see a little girl in my head in an orange dress, holding onto her, dancing around in the kitchen around her brother, like doing ballet around her brother. And she said her son bought that rabbit for her daughter, little girl, for Valentine's Day, just before he died. And we all started crying. I was crying. By that stage, the grandmother was sitting there, the daughter was there, other people were there. There was like 10 people around the table. And then I said to her, I see this little girl dancing around him in the kitchen. She's got an orange dress on. She's about 6 or 7, and she's going like this. And she started screaming and crying, and her sister-in-law turned her phone around and she said, we filmed this last night. And I'm getting chills talking about it now. And it was the little girl. She was 7. She was wearing an orange dress. She was holding on to her dead brother's photograph in the kitchen, dancing around with her arms going up in the air. And they said, how did you do that? And I said, I don't know. It doesn't always happen like that. But when I'm doing back-to-back readings, I've got to get as much information out as possible, as quick as possible, and I back it off. But then when I've been reading at night, I'm reading in my bedroom here, and I just, like, I've got this selenite here. I've got selenite at the top of my bed trying to absorb negative energies, because I'm not always going to pull through a beautiful story like that. Sometimes I pull through people that have abused their child, and they're trying to come through to apologise, and I've got someone crying saying they hate them. So, yeah. Anyway, on to wheat tins. I'll read for you. Wheat tins, are you still here? Or I seen someone Scorpio, was it? Where someone wrote Scorpio. Wheat tins, okay. I'll just do a general reading for you, wheat tins. I haven't got much time left. I've been talking too much. Oh, there goes my alarm. So I'll just set it for another 15. 15 will be enough. Then I have to go. Okay, wheat tins. So general thing for you, wheat tins. Getting really thirsty. Okay, in your past we have, it's 6 of Pentacles. So to me, it's about responsibilities around money. It could be about don't get a bit flippant with the money and giving money away. It can be all responsibilities as well, feeling a bit of heavy burden there about paying for things that are not your fault, or feeling like, there might be brothers, sisters, kids, whatever. I need the money, I need this, I need that. It's just feeling like trying to get money from somewhere. Sometimes it can feel like this is sharing as well. Like if you've got 2 fridges and your best friends moved into somewhere and they haven't got a fridge and they haven't got the money, and you say, you can take the fridge for now. It's like lending things out as well in a good way. So it might not be a negative sort of situation, but it is sitting in your challenge area at the moment. You've got love offer coming in, but it's upside down. So either you're giving love to somebody or somebody's giving love to you, and it's sort of like it's just sort of not the right way around right now, or you might be desiring something that's not right for you right now. Or you might be wanting something that just is unobtainable right now. Because this is usually soulmate card to me. It's like Jack of Hearts. It's soulmate, declaration of love. It's a love offer, but it's upside down. So it sometimes can be where someone offers you love and you're like, oh, no, I don't want to go there. I'm not interested in that person. Or you're just not ready. You're just not ready to take it. I just feel a little bit of distrust here in a love romantic situation. I feel like there's something, you could be not trusting in yourself or not having faith or belief in yourself, or it could be the situation, I can't believe this. I don't think this is real. So let's just see outcome. You've been carrying a lot of burdens, a lot of stress, a lot of things being put on top of you, on your back. It can be a lot of work where you may have put yourself out there and said, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do this. Yeah, I'll do that. And it's just too much. There's too much going on. It's going to get easier because this is upside down. So we'll just see what you've got here, wheat tins. I'm just reading what I see, wheat tins. It might not make sense right now, but then tomorrow, next week, you'll go, oh my God, that's what she said in that reading. I have had people that have had a reading in front of me and I've described a certain situation and it's happened within hours of the reading. So this can be 10 of clubs, and 10 of clubs can be study, study, study. It can be like paperwork and work and study and everything. I just feel like it might have been getting a bit too much, but it looks like it's getting easier. The other thing it can be is a parent and sickness of some kind that's starting to turn around, starting to get better. Not getting better just yet, but it's starting to turn around. Okay, sitting in your challenge area again, we got finances. This is where you plan for your future, where you want to live, where you want to go, what you want to do. It's sitting in the challenge area. Both money cards are sitting in the challenge area. Unfortunately for you, wheat tins, you've got 6 and 7 of diamonds, and then you've got the 10 of wands. So you imagine that this is 10 hours a day working and stressing out and doing all this stuff, and then this is 7 hours a day pay. So you need to be getting more pay for whatever it is you're doing. You need to be vamped up a bit. So that's also you're making financial plans for the future, but you feel like they're slow. And it's also about your happiness as well, where you're happy. You might be living somewhere and you want to live somewhere else. This is making plans for the future. Yeah, you're going to. So that's maybe why the finance stuff's sitting in the problem area. You're needing it. It's not there yet. Just be careful you don't take on too much once you do go into the work. That might be where you take on too much. Also sitting in the problem area is I'm seeing a young male. Now, it can be female and irresponsible. This can be irresponsible with their words. It can be irresponsible behavior. It could be something as stupid as, I'll give you an example. My husband the other day, he took something out the front to sit it out the front of our house for someone picking it up. And my grandson was outside and he's 2. And he left the side bit open. He thought our daughter was out there or I was watching him. I was inside doing something else. And I came outside and here's my grandson heading straight up to the road. And I was just, so irresponsible behavior. Nothing happened. And this is showing me nothing really much. It didn't wreck anybody's world, but someone's a bit irresponsible. You've got an offer here. It's sitting in your challenge area of do you want it or you don't want it? It's sort of like you're looking at the responsibilities and second guessing, can I do this job? Can't I do this job? This is all about money and job I've got here. Your middle part is love and relationships. So let's just see what we've got here. It's a male and it's a past person. Okay, yeah, irresponsible. Irresponsible with money as well. It's showing me like, you know, buying things you didn't need or going places you shouldn't have been going or something like that. Okay, we got the soulmate coming up twice. You got a love offer here. We got a structured, romantic, beautiful type thing here. I'm assuming that's you, Wheat Tins. This is everybody's friend, helpful, very fast-paced, very busy. You want action. You want everything happening. You want to go on journeys. You want to travel. Yeah, this is a nice card. This is very bubbly energy. It could just mean that you've got brown hair. This tells me that the person's got brown hair, maybe wavy hair, curly hair. I feel a good energy about this, but it's not so much the loving energy. It's more of a you work at things. You work at things. They're both young. This one here is young. This love declaration thing, that's young. It's a jack. You've got double jacks on the table. You're going to be invited to a engagement party or a wedding. So you've got engagement party or wedding here. But this is wanting to go on a love journey with you. So you've got some sort of love journey here. It's not two people committed to each other, but we do have some sort of soulmate connection here. I think you don't believe in it. You think, nah, this is not my person, or I can't believe this is true. So it's nice. If you want it there, there's a nice love offer there. There's something nice that can happen. You've also got a new female friend in the picture. Sorry, getting a bit of reflux. I feel there's some energy coming through, a male or something coming through. I don't know if it's somebody else in the room. I feel there's something to do with reflux and this going on here. There's someone trying to come through here. And my ears, something to do with my ears. They do this. I don't know if it's around you, Wheat Tins, or somebody else that's left in the room. There's some spirit energy trying to come through. There is a female on the table, so it could be a female as well. When I feel stuff around my ears, Wheat Tins, it can be that you're getting a message to listen. You need to listen and really listen. Don't listen to part of something someone's saying and take the pieces that you want to take. Listen to the whole story and then make a decision. Your future is showing it's a bit better. Remember I said that you had like 7 hours pay and 10 hours work? Remember I said that the 10 hours is the work and the stress and that in your future, you might take on too much. You've got double tens. There's definitely an energy of someone coming into your reading, someone that's passed over, something to do with October or 10, but it could just simply be a symbol telling you from your spirit guides and that October is going to be very busy. You're going to start to get busy. Just don't take on too much. But look at this. Change for your health, your love life, your well-being in general. You're going to move on a new journey. This could be moving out of home. It could be moving into a new job, moving into a new relationship. This is very beautiful energy around this for you, Wheat Tins. And money. So you still got 10 hours work, 9 hours pay. So you're going to be overworked. Once you're working, it's like you're going to have a lot on your plate and feel like you're not getting enough. But this is pretty good. This 9 of diamonds is pretty good. There's also something to do with maybe someone in the family. There's some sort of surgery sitting around someone in the family. And there might be a bit of fears and stress about that, but that tells me that it will be successful. That 7 of Hearts tells me that the surgery, if it is cancer or something like that, around a family member, that's telling me don't worry, it's all successful, because the 7 of Hearts there where they start to get better and better and better. I keep saying it's a female, but you've got a lot of male energy on the table as well. So that's what I've got for you at the moment. Yeah, the 2 job offers, one of them is like 6 hours work, 7 hours pay. The money's good at one of them, but it's not great. The other one looks like 10 hours work, 9 hours pay. So one of them, the pay's better, but the job itself, meh. The other one, the job's better, but the pay's doesn't match. So that's what you've got there at the moment. So now, who's left in the room? Because I'll sign out after I do the star signs. Who's still in here? Just write your star sign and I'll read, just do a same sort of reading just on the star sign. Male energies. No, there was a female energy as well. I just said there's a lot of male around you. So it could be with the job. It could be the job you go into that there's a lot of males that work there. Something like that as well. Okay, Scorpio for White Wolf. What is for Scorpio? What is for Scorpio? Let's have a look. I would do the big 9-card spread, but I just haven't got time now. So did you have a look at your Scorpio reading that just went posted for the week? The other one will come up. I set them, I do them on sometimes on the Sunday or the Monday and that. I do the readings and then I post them ready to come up on Friday or Saturday night, ready for the next week. Okay. I was saying before you were in the room, Wheat Tins and White Wolf, that when I see negative stuff, I'm not one of these readers that's going to pretty it up. So, because people, you know, life is like that. Life is happy and then it's not. So, you know, when there's something coming, you need to be truthful and get it out on the table. So, but yeah, I don't turn a 3 of Swords into something beautiful when it's not. Okay, so Scorpio. Let's have a look. I'm going to put the word Scorpio, Scorpio. Wow. Wish I was a Scorpio. Right, you have a sexual card, a fertility card, a happiness card, a new friendship card. You have a gathering of people for a birthday celebration or a work situation, not fine dining, sharing food, sharing drinks, sharing communication. You have financial communication coming in your favor. You have one little stick in the mud here. We have someone sitting in the middle of your reading, White Wolf, that they've had a lot of hard things happen to them. You also have a medical situation sitting in your reading. It will be a bit tough, but then it turns around for the better. You do have, this could be you too. It could be where you've had some tough times, White Wolf. If you're a Scorpio, it could be where you've had some tough times and this is where you feel like all the structure's lost, but this is a new beginning. You've got a new job offer, a new beginning, new journey, new responsibilities. You also have the symbols that mean fertility, pregnancy. Now, I'm not going to say whether it's a baby boy or a baby girl because you've got both on the table. You haven't got a 4 of hearts or a 5 of hearts, which would indicate which sex the baby is, but there's some sort of pregnancy there, and that might be what the whole thing is with the doctor sitting on the table. It might not be an actual surgery. It might be the birth of a baby, and then there's a little problem either with the mum or the baby, but it's all fine. It's just some sort of little thing going on there. But yeah, financially, it's showing me a drop in money, but it's for new responsibilities to move forward. And you have a travel card sitting here where it's delayed, but then it happens and it's all happening. There's something you're wanting to happen. You're wanting to happen yesterday. It will happen, but it's just sort of like more structure needs to go into this thing. So I'll just do the 3 cards again. Looking at something from a different angle. That's you hanging around observing. Don't be tempted. I feel like someone's been trying to tempt you to cut corners. It may even be in a relationship type status, White Wolf. I'm doing Scorpio, which is White Wolf's star sign, and then I can do your star sign, and then I don't know if Amy's still in the room, but I'll do her star sign, but I do have to sign. Oh, no, it's past 11. Okay, I'll just quickly do this. I can't do any more, guys. Sorry. I have to go because I've got to be somewhere and I won't make it. Yeah, temptation to do the wrong thing sexually, romantically, financially. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. I don't think you're going to buy the offer. This can be sneaky too. It can be sneaky, or it can be devious behavior. Ten of Swords, to me, it usually represents where you've been up in your head, worried about something, and now you've went, I've had enough of this, I'm walking away from this, I'm letting this thing go. You're not letting it go, it's upside down. It also, when I said about medical and stuff like that, that can be a hospital building. Anyway, that's a wrap, guys. I'm really sorry. I did want to get on to doing the rest of the star signs, but I'm going to have to sign out now. So thanks for coming today. And I plan on probably getting on again next Monday or next Tuesday and doing a morning reading. I just wanted to see how it goes. I hope that I would have got Americans in here, but it's probably too late, and especially on a weekday. I'm thinking Monday will be better because that's Sunday for American people, but this is the working week, so it's sort of bad timing. And hopefully when I get on the Monday, if I can, I'll get on at 9 a.m. And try and stay till 11 a.m. and do 2 hours. So anyway, guys, thanks for coming and have a great day. Sorry, Wheat Tins, I can't do Sagittarius right now, but go and look at my videos on Sagittarius because I have got a lot of videos up there for Sagittarius. There's the one for the whole of October, and then there's the one for this week. And then on Friday or Saturday, the one for next week will go up. So anyway, thanks for coming, guys. I've got to go. So bye for now. And